Alright. I'm gonna try to get one more video out here. Well, actually, I'm not trying because I'm recording, so I'm actually making another video. Check this shit out. A demon made me do it! That's what we hear people say when they commit things, crimes, or indulge in their own innermost fantasies that they're too embarrassed to admit to. They claim a demon made them do it. But getting on to the subject matter at hand. Soul! Selling your soul to Satan. Now I know we've gone into this before, but I figure I had a lot more to elaborate on since the last time. I don't remember which video it was, but I went into how it was sheer stupidity to think that one could sell their soul. And I explained how throughout other realms of reality, that is simply just a structure that we use, that many entities use to help people get in touch with their own powers. And the concept of selling your soul makes you feel like you're able to tap into that primal power that is already yours. And a lot of people don't have that courage. A lot of people don't feel strong enough to access that ability, or those abilities on their own. So they have to have some outside source, whether it's a god or a demon, to bestow upon them powers that are already within their own grasp through their own sheer willpower, but they can't do it. So they need to have this demon and create pacts and contracts with demons and gods and devils and all these other silly little things. Now here comes the real trip, right? I said silly little things and I said sheer nonsense. And I always say demons are not real. However, here comes the scary part. They actually are real. I know you're not used to it. What the fuck is he talking about? He said like the past 50 videos, they're not real. They are real, man. And the thing is, everything is real. Cookie Monster is real, Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Slimer, Fraggle Rock characters, they're all real. But in other realms of reality. Now, even demons and angels and everything. You have to remember, right, I'm pretty sure I've said this in other videos, that every time you have a thought, it manifests, and remember, we're not the only ones to have come to this reality. Or fuck that, I mean, pretty much, there's an infinite amount of conscious beings in the universe. They all come up with things, we all have ideas of our own. And there's some ancient beings, there's some concepts that, unfortunately, even as much as they are not for the benefit of people, they were given life to. And to continue their existence, they need the belief of others to believe in them, to empower them. Now, selling one's soul, I did say in another video that it was sheer stupidity, and it is nonsense. However, where does this idea come from? What is the deeper aspects of this? How much more can we talk about this? Well, I'm going to give you some more insider SUMARI info, right? These entities are real, man. And what it is like, why would anyone want to buy a soul first? That's like the real question. Nobody ever asks that question. It's always like, yeah, you sell your soul to a demon, you sell it to this god, you make a contract, you make all this shit. But no one's ever asking the real important question, why? Oh, demons want your soul, they want to torment you for eternity. Well, what? I mean, yeah, from a sadistic point of view, I mean, that could be fun, you know, torturing someone for eternity. And if you have a lot of them, more fun for you. But this is what it really is. Check this out. These entities have realities of their own creations, right? So it's like these thought forms get put out there, they become conscious, they have a consciousness, they have the consciousness of what the person intended them to have. So if you create a thought form, this idea, you believe in a demon, a devil, that is all powerful and evil with his own empire, fire and brimstone. If you believe that shit, that entity did manifest, and he does have his own conscious awareness. And in his reality, he likes to have this fire and brimstone, flames of hell type scenario. Now, in order for that entity to continue, and this is the important part that I'm going to mention, I'm bringing up now. In order for that entity to continue its existence, it needs more people to believe in that. And, you know, just don't, you know, a lot of people, just because I say thought form, it's like, okay, well, I created this thought. And yeah, I know, it goes on its way and it continues on existence. These things actually, they're like shaking and moving, man, in the other realms and shit. But they're not just standing around going, hey, I'm the devil, what am I going to do now? Oh, well, I'll just torture some souls. No. These characters are very motivated. And they'll do anything to preserve their existence. Especially when you've given them this thought form, the ability to, how do I say, like, if you've given it such a high prestige of like this all-powerful Satan, this all-powerful demon, or this God, or whatever it is, it has that intelligence of being all-powerful. So it's like, if you manifest something with enough intelligence to know it's real and it has power, quite naturally it's going to defend itself and do anything possible to maintain its own reality. Just like how we were manifested here, and we do everything we can to maintain our reality. We survive, and we do whatever it takes to survive, because that's a natural part of any entity, any conscious creation, is survival. Not talking about like survival of the fittest and that kind of shit, but meaning like we want to continue our existence, and we would do that by creating. We want to maintain our existence by continuing to create. So why would these entities want to buy a soul? Well, here it is right here. Here's the answer. The golden answer everyone's looking for, but no one has ever found. It comes down to this. When you say, like, let's say if you meet a demon, right? You meet this god, this entity, this deal, or devil, whatever it is. And he goes, I want to buy your soul. And you're like, all right, I'll sell it for, kicks, and this is what I want in exchange. When you die, you've actually sold nothing, because the soul is you. You are a physical manifestation of your soul here in physical reality, right? So when you die, this entity comes to collect and shit. So like, alright, you're chilling on the block, you're hanging out. Yeah, man, fuck that, man. I got 10 G's right here in my pocket, man. I'm fucking with my ribs. I'm chilling, yeah, I'm chilling. Right? Somebody shoots you. You end up dead. You realize, oh shit, man, there is life after death. And here comes this devil, this demon, to collect on his payment and shit. So he's like, alright, I'm here. Flames, and shit gets real theatrical when you leave physical reality. So, it's like a Hollywood movie and shit. So you're dead on the street, here comes the devil, flames, demons. He's like, alright, I'm ready to collect, man. What's up, brother? I'm here for your soul. Sign the contract. And you're like, because you haven't taken the time your whole life, you focus mostly on materialistic bullshit, getting gold rims and fucking grills and all this other shit, or whatever it is you want. Could be other stuff, yacht in the Hamptons, or whatever you're looking for. You don't know about what's going on the other side. So these cats come through knowing you don't know anything, because they already know. From the moment you went into this, oh, okay, I'll sell my soul to you. You sell me your soul and I'll give you riches beyond your wildest dreams and imagination. They already know you don't know nothing. Because, like, if that was me and some entity popped up now and was like, I'll give you all the power, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. Who the fuck are you? I don't need you. I'm like, better yet, alright. Now I'm getting serious. We're gonna have a little battle over there and shit, man. But, if anything came to me trying to make a deal, I mean, I'm not like an asshole and shit. I mean, a lot of things come to communicate with me. I communicate with entities, spirits, demons all the time. I talk to them all. But they know when they come to me, they better come fucking correct, because I ain't down with none of that bullshit, and we can have a conversation and learn from each other. But they try to come with some pacts and contracts. I'm like, alright, time for you to go, man. Keeping it real. But, so back to the story, right? So you got this cat in the street, just got gunned down in the hood, right? Or whatever, drunk in the Hamptons, wherever he's at. Lost his soul, him or her. Devil comes, demon, ready to collect. Because you don't know what's going on, you bow down to that shit. And because of his little theatrics with his flames and shooting fireballs out his eyes and shit, you just fall victim to it. He wants your soul. The soul is you. Why can't people realize it? When people die and like you see like these movies like, oh, my soul's going to hell. Well, Where's this soul at? It's you. You're going to hell. Physical body's still here on earth, ready to be eaten by nature, maggots, worms, everything, decomposing. You are the soul now, traveling down to this imaginary hell. When this demon comes to collect, he needs your power to, what's the word? He needs your power to maintain his reality. And that's where all this stuff comes from, man. So you can't sell your soul. You can only sell out. And selling out is selling yourself out to this bullshit reality that's going on in these other realms, man. So anytime you think about making a deal, you hear people talk about making deals and pacts and all this stuff with demons, gods, devils, whatever. What that simply means is that you're not selling your soul, you're selling yourself out, selling out yourself to maintain this other entity's reality. And it's like, it's the same everywhere. You know, as they say, as above, as below. I mean, it's the same deal here. Everything that's maintained in this reality, physical reality here, it's only here because we acquiesce to it. We accept it. You know, government's only here because we believe in government. The government wouldn't exist if we all said, fuck the government. It's a bunch of nonsense, a bunch of people who don't care about us. Fuck that shit. I don't care. Government won't exist, but we maintain it. So this applies to everything, you know, jobs, work, relationships. They only exist because we believe in their existence. And our souls, we are souls here, manifested in physical flesh. We maintain these paradigms of belief, these dogmas, through our own energy. So why would it be any different when you leave physical reality? It's the exact same thing. So all these people who believe that they have sold their souls, they simply just sold out themselves to these other belief systems that carry on to other realms of reality, and through that they maintain these realities and keep them in existence. So hell is a real place. I said this before. You know, it sounds contradicting because I say hell's not real. Fuck hell. Fuck. In my last rant against the universe, where I want to destroy heaven and hell and nirvana and everything else, I'm still working on that. Actually, I've already done it. There, boom. But what it comes down to is like, yeah, hell is a real place, but you know, if you watch videos, right, of people talking about their out-of-body experiences and near-death experiences, a lot of people claim that they've died and they went to hell. A lot of people said like they went and they could have left at any time, and they did leave, and they would try to tell others. No one realized that they could have left at any time, and it was like people were screaming and being tortured, but basically it was themselves torturing themselves, man. They could leave at any time. So those people in those near-death experiences, they're like, yeah, I was burning in hell, and then I realized that I could just leave, and I left, and nobody else realized that. So it's the same deal. So if all those souls that are supposedly in this burning hell situation, if they would just realize that they're the ones maintaining it, hell is as real as you want it to be, and stuff. But see what else I have to say on that. Yeah, so use your power wisely, man. Now, you know, you got to use your power wisely. I'm just keeping track of time. Get the hell out of here. But use your power wisely, man, because there is no selling of the soul. It's just selling yourself, man. Everything is, like I said before, everything's being maintained by us. The Vatican. I mean, this applies to everything. Physical institutions here in physical reality, religious organizations, magical groups, everything. I mean, think about it, right? Christianity has this concept of, you know, your soul, you belong to God, and you know all this crap, and you go to heaven or you go to hell. But who's really benefiting from that? As you can see, the Vatican has this vast empire, which, you know, is over in Italy and Rome, but you know, it's like it's over there, and they have this vast empire and shit, man. And you look at this, you see all these people, right? So the Pope comes out, he puts his arms up, and you have thousands and thousands of people cheering and clapping. Those are all souls enforcing that belief system, and it wouldn't exist if they didn't enforce it. So hell is probably like one of the big booming businesses in the afterlife. It's one of those realities that have been in existence for a long time. So a lot of people go to heaven. I mean, you got to remember, it's not just it's maintaining them here. We're all souls, right? So all of our thoughts, everything initiates from within, right, from inner reality. And then what we get is the physical manifestation of it here in physical reality. So when you see all these people, priests, popes, bishops, ministers, all these people, they all have this belief in this reality that does exist. This heaven scenario does exist outside of physical reality. That's why here it's so big and powerful, because we're manifesting it here. We believe in it, we manifest it here, and when we leave here with the physical death, we continue to manifest it into other realms of reality. But if you follow me, you don't have to go through any of that nonsense, man. You know, you're a multi-dimensional being, and I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it. And what that means is you exist on many levels of reality. So just get away from this stuff, man. You know, it's time to grow up. Move away from all this. I mean, you can do what you want to do, you know, and it may be fun. You may have a system playing out here, and you think, well, that's fun. It's fun to call myself, you know, a Christian. It's fun to call myself, you know, a Hebrew or Muslim, or, you know, it's fun to call myself a witch, or Hugan, was it? Hugan, I think I believe it is. African Voodoo, or Hugan, and Brujo, or all these things. I mean, all these titles are fine and dandy. They're all cool. But it's like, why limit yourself? Why limit yourself? You're so much more. You're so powerful. Why just settle for like one realm of reality that you can have them all? You can have all of them. You can have all the realities you want. And besides all that, why sell your soul or sell out, or like just give yourself completely whole to someone else's paradigm of belief, man, when you could like just manifest your own? And just to finish on this video, just want to tell you about a little experience I had excuse me, the other night. As you all know, I've been doing this for a minute, but I'll just bring it up. I'm working on, well, this is not working on, I'm continuous, it's always happening, me building my inner reality. And when I leave this place, that's where I'm going to go. Among other things, because I can go to all realities, but there's one reality that I'm working on specifically for myself and for others like me, and for others who may be lost when they leave physical reality and they need a place to go to you know, recap or learn some new things and find out what's really going on. But anyway, in the dream state, in my inner reality, right? So get there conscious, boom, I'm in. Alright, this is what's up. And I'm flying through this. Well, okay, let me get back for a minute. So I got time. I got a few minutes. Alright, here's the full deal. I'll give it to you real quick. I'm in a building. There's some fucking natives chasing me with spears and arrows. What did I do? What didn't I do? Who knows? I'm always doing something, right? But I know this is my own reality. So I'm playing out. I'm like, alright, this is fun. Let these guys chase me and shit. So they got me cornered. I'm in the top of this, like, skyscraper. And then I'm like, alright, well, this is boring. They did start to bore me after a while. I mean, at first it was fun. They were chasing me with spears, throwing spears and shit. And then they finally had me cornered, and I'm like, well, I could just delete them and wipe them from this existence. But nah, I'll let them have their fun. So I opened a window, and I stepped out the window. And I was levitating. I was high above this skyline. I was in the skyscraper. I looked down, there's a whole city. And I'm like, alright, man. So as I'm there, I'm just taking a minute. I'm looking at everything. You know, it's amazing, man, when you go into these realities, because I'm like, yeah, this is mine, man. I'm creating all this. This is my world. And then for some reason, a scene from a movie, which was like X-Men First Class or some shit, where Magneto's pulling a giant fucking submarine out the ocean, that popped in my head for some reason. So I'm like, I'm conscious. I'm like, fuck, what am I thinking about that for? And then suddenly, the sky went dark above me. It was really sunny. It was a giant fucking submarine. I was like, fuck. And this thing is falling down to the city below. So I used telekinesis to grab it, and I gently set it down. And I could have just let it fall, but see, this is what happens, right? When you get to this point that I'm at, you start to understand that all these things have their own realities and existence. And when you know you're manifesting them, you take a certain... It's kind of like being a parent, you know, like a multi-dimensional parent. You feel a little responsible for their safety and well-being. So I'm like, alright, there's a whole city down there. I could just let this fucking submarine drop on them, but I think it's just like having it's just like having children or being in love. It's like, you know, this is your creation. You don't want it to be destroyed, you know, because it's like, hey, these are mine. You know, it's my babies. I made them. You know, so I used the telekinesis, gently set it down. Then I flew down to the ground and just checking out the people, man. And I was just like, I walked up to this guy and I was looking at him. I was like, wow, I manifested this guy, man. It's unbelievable. And then I saw this hot Japanese porn star that I know, and I was like, well, hell yeah, I know I definitely manifested her. And I went and checked her out. I may have had a little sex with her in public, but that was strictly for research reasons. Definitely research. I know last bit I said, stop fucking everything in the astral. And now I'm talking about what I did. But yeah, man, it's like just amazing to see how you manifest these things, man. And another dream scenario that took place in the night, like I'm in my reality again, I'm flying through the sky. I was testing the maximum abilities of my flight, because like I said in the last video, everything, you know, you get better over time. So I'm flying maximum speed through these realities, testing out my flight abilities. And man, compared to like well, a long time ago when I was a kid, how I started out flying, it's really hard to imagine like what I'm doing now. So I take off, boom, fucking flying like at Mach 20 or some shit. I'm going so fast, surroundings, everything's like blurring. That's how fast I was there. I'm able to fly now. And I flew so high up into the sky, I reached the stratosphere, and I could see where space, or what my creation of space would be. And I was like, fuck, man, do I want to go there? But I know if I went that far, it would have took me into a whole nother realm of reality. And I was still experimenting with what I had. So yeah, I didn't go that far, and I turned around and came back down, so flying through the city, landed. I got to some alley, man. There was like some guys and some girls. They pulled blades out of me and shit. They wanted to like, they came around me, and yeah, they surrounded me and shit. And I'm like, I could just kill them, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Maybe they just don't know. So I was like, look, guys, I could give you some of my power, and maybe that'll make you feel better. And this goes back to the power granted, where I've done this many times, giving certain entities within my realities abilities, at least an extension of my abilities. And I think that'll make them feel good. And I'm letting, each time I've done it, I let them know, like, hey, look, I'm going to give you an extension of my power, but this is not for you to, I mean, you can use it any way you want, but if you use it like fucking up shit and causing lots of drama, or trying to use it against me and my travels, I'm coming for that ass. For real. Stripping those powers away. And they all know by now how I deal with all entities that I don't tend to agree with, who try to fuck with me. They know what happens. These are the realms of reality. Y'all know in other videos how I explain how I deal with them. So, yeah. And granted them some power, man. I've been doing that a lot, so yeah, test your abilities, man. The point of that little rift there was, you know, I was maxing out my power, seeing how fast I could fly. Always push the limits. Always push the limits. There's no limit, so you have to always push. There's nothing to reach. There's no like, okay, yeah, I got to this level, now I can stop. You always push. As powerful as I believe that I am, keyword believe, I believe it so it's real, I'm still never satisfied. I'm always pushing for more. I want more power. Not power like, oh, I want to fucking rule the world, but I know that sounds contradictory because I'm creating the world. But it's like, you just never get satisfied. You always push deeper, farther. How far can my mind go? How far can I project my consciousness? What can I lift with telekinesis? I mean, telekinesis, I didn't just stop. When I got telekinesis, when I use it, I didn't start with pins. I didn't start with cars. I went up to fucking buildings. You know, one building. Then I'm lifting a whole city up. You never stop. You push and push and push. And just remember, all this stuff is real, and that's the empowerment part. It's all real. It just takes place in another realm of reality. Alright, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to fucking work. Yeah, that's it for now. SETH SUMARI to everybody out there, and I'll get back at y'all. Love you all.